Yeah, good to see you too, Noel. Thank you. Thanks for the time.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, in 5, 4, 3. Hello, David Naglieri. Thanks for joining us all the way from New Haven, Connecticut. How are you keeping?
Yeah, doing well, Noel. Thanks so much for having me on. Doing well, doing well. It's a little bit of a surreal experience, obviously working from home, but doing very well. And thank to God, I'm healthy and having a chance to do a lot of great work, seeing what the Knights of Columbus are doing around the country and U.S., Canada, around the world.
Great. Listen, as the director of film and digital media for the Knights of Columbus Supreme Council, I was hoping to talk to you, really quickly about some of the initiatives that the Knights have started to help churches and dioceses around the world to survive this crazy pandemic crisis.
Yeah, thanks, Noel. I think for the Knights of Columbus, our work is really in keeping with our tradition. And the first principle, of course, of the Knights is charity. And everything we've been doing in response to the COVID-19 pandemic has really been keeping with that. And it's all under the mantle of a new initiative launched by the Supreme Knight called Leave No Neighbor Behind. And basically what that is calling brother Knights to reach out to the neighbors, reach out to their community, reach out to their parish, see where their needs are, reach out to their brother Knights. And under the guidelines of that program, Knights are doing a great job bringing spiritual and charitable outreach to their communities. I've had the chance overseeing film production to be hiring film crews across the country and Canada as well, profiling the work of these Knights. And they're really doing what the Knights do best, which is, rolling up your sleeves, getting out there, trying to make a difference.
That's incredible. So they're probably busier than ever now.
They really are. And a big part of the program is going to be a multi-million-dollar fundraising drive for food banks. As you know, with everything going on, that's impacting lower-income people to a greater degree. There's a real need for food for people in need. And so this is a multi-million-dollar campaign. And in Canada, it's making a big difference. We've given $50,000 to programs in Toronto, Montreal, $25,000 to Edmonton and Vancouver. And local Knights on the ground, the grassroots level, are reaching out to food banks and also blood drives. We're very proud that the Knights of Columbus, going back to the 1930s, led the first blood drive. And so there's also a need for blood during this time of the pandemic. And so we're encouraging brother Knights to lead blood drives as well. And I think charity is a huge component of it.
Yes.
But spirituality and faith is as well. So we encourage Knights to pray a 9-day novena for a prayer for times of pandemic. And we actually produced a video for that, got about 250,000 views on YouTube and had a great response. We streamed a Divine Mercy Sunday Mass with Archbishop Laurie. And this month, following the call of Pope Francis, we're encouraging Knights to pray the Rosary. And at the St. John Paul II Shrine in Washington, D.C., every night in the month of May at 8 p.m., live streamed on YouTube and on Facebook, Knights and all Catholics can watch a live stream of the Rosary and unite themselves on their prayers with the Holy Father for an end to this pandemic.
Okay, what website can people log on to partake in that Rosary?
Yeah, so it's the YouTube and the Facebook channel for the St. John Paul II Shrine, and that'll also be on the Knights of Columbus YouTube and Facebook channel as well.
Okay, that's great. Listen, as the director of film and media, are you guys working on any interesting video projects or any movies during this time?
Yeah, I would encourage brother Knights and all your viewers to check out our website, kfc.org. We have a news hub. We've got a lot of videos we've produced, and some of them really inspired me. Knights in Iowa that on Good Friday got together, donated their time, put together food baskets, and made an special Easter dinner for the people in need in their community. Patrick Mason, a member of the board of directors for the Knights of Columbus, who's a Native American himself, member of the Osage Nation. He's leading a lot of efforts in New Mexico. Native Americans are very much disproportionately impacted by this pandemic. So we produced a short video, you can be seen on our website, where we show the work that the Knights are doing, putting together food baskets for Native American communities that are really devastated by this. A lot of them have pre-existing health conditions like diabetes. They don't have clean water in a lot of these reservations. So we're trying to help Native Americans as well. So we've got several videos that we're highlighting the work we're doing, including Knights in Maryland that got together to help Little Sisters of the Poor that work at a nursing home but lacked resources. And they got together, donated masks, cleaning items, and things that the Little Sisters of the Poor needed as well. So there's a lot of great activities going around, and we're really proud of our brother Knights and the work that they're doing.
That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Now, I like to ask this one question of everybody I chat with. What, David, gives you hope personally during this difficult time?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think all of us start to lean a little bit on spiritual giants in our own lives and people who have influenced us. And for me, certainly two of my heroes are Pope John Paul II and Cardinal von Tuan. And when I was at Salt and Light, I produced the documentary Road of Hope, The Spiritual Journey of Cardinal von Tuan. And John Paul II, when he reflected on Cardinal von Tuan, he said that the great example of von Tuan is that he taught us that even when everything is crumbling around us, and sometimes even within us, that we always have Christ as our support. And I think for any of us, if, experiencing the difficulties of being restricted, fear of disease for our family, how this may impact us economically or personally, to kind of realize that ultimately our faith rests on God, in God, and we have to trust in Him. And I think during these difficulties, we can actually grow in our faith because we realize more and more how much we need God, and we learn to not be so self-reliant. And I think that's something that's helped me to reflect on as I try to pray more, draw closer to God during a difficult period.
That's great, David. Listen, thank you so much for your time and and sharing with us your thoughts and your perspectives about what's happening during this difficult time.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Noel. I'll just add that if anybody wants to donate to the work we're doing for the Leave No Neighbor Behind program, they can do that at kfc.org.
That's excellent. David, thanks so much again.
Thanks for having me on, Noel. Appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bam.
Okay, we did it. Good. So this will air this Wednesday, Noel?
I'm not sure. I'll ask Pedro.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's not going to air this week.